And so nothing has been done about that. There's been decapitated heads that were in me and my mom's houses. People cut these people's heads off. They put them in our houses, and we tried filling out a police report and stuff like that. Members of PALCO.
Welcome back, courtroom fans. Today's case is unlike anything you've heard: decapitated heads, missing inheritance, and shocking family drama. The defendant faces accusations of assault against his own aunt, sparking questions of truth versus delusion. Stay locked in. This hearing has explosive twists. Subscribe now for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns.
And that warrant was issued in 2022. You got arrested, you posted a bond. Attorney Nossinger was appointed to represent you. They had a pretrial, you continued your plea of not guilty, and they set a final pretrial before jury, which was set for January 19th of 2023. You failed to appear, and Judge Pattison issued a bench warrant for your arrest.
When the judge highlights the missed January court date, everything changes. A simple absence has snowballed into a full bench warrant, $2,000 bond, and a reset trial. Missing court isn't just inconvenient, it's devastating. What do you think? Mistake, manipulation, or deliberate defiance? Drop your thoughts below.
And as I indicated, your lawyer, Luke, was here this morning, and even I dealt with him this morning. If I'd known about it, I could have, I guess, addressed it. Anyway, I knew this warrant was out there. Last year, I had downloaded every unserved domestic violence warrant, and there were a lot of them. Many of them have been either dismissed or finally served. I guess the question I want to ask right now is, how did you get arrested last night?
Okay. First of all, that wasn't my mother. That was her name is Anita Green, with those allegations that I allegedly struck her. My mother
is that your aunt?
She's my mother's twin sister, but my mother Elisa passed away.
All right. I went to your mother's funeral.
Yes, Elisa's my mother.
So, all right. I'm sorry. So this is your Aunt Anita. All right. I got it backwards.
Unfortunately.
All right. So the complainant is your aunt. All right. So let's not get into the facts so much, but you didn't show up back in January of 23, and Judge Pattison issued the bench warrant. So he set the bond at $2,000 cash or surety. How did you get arrested last night?
So I was up in Mel Trotter. I got date raped before I came back up to Michigan, and that's when all that happened at Anita's house. So I ended up going up to Mel Trotter Ministry back in it was February 1st. So before that, I went to my court date, met with Luke in November of 2022. It was either right before Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving. And when I talked to him, I said, "When is my next court date?" He said, "I don't have one for you." His exact words that I do not have one for you, but I will be in contact with you at some point. I said, okay. I still have an address down in Florida, and I do travel quite a bit. And so do you have a specific
the address they had listed is, and that's your aunt's house, correct?
Correct. That's not my address.
All right. Well, let's go back to my original question. How'd you get arrested last night?
Okay, so I got arrested Tuesday in Grand Rapids.
All right. You're missing art prize.
The what?
You're missing art prize.
What's art prize?
Oh, it's that big art festival they have in Grand Rapids every other year.
I'm an artist. I would love to go to something like that, but since this is taking up my time with false allegations.
Well, I'm still trying to figure this out. So were you at Mel Trotter in Grand Rapids this week?
Yes, I've been staying up at Mel Trotter trying to get out of Michigan for the last year and a half. And due to some manipulation and human trafficking and some other stuff, I went to go fill out a police report that has been basically some people raped me back in when I was in high school. And so nothing has been done about that. There's been decapitated heads that were in me and my mom's houses. People cut these people's heads off. They put them in our houses, and we tried filling out a police report and stuff like that. Members of Palco, which is a fabrication company, they're like chopping up bodies and everything. It's all, I know the people who did it. So.
Wait a second. First, it's his mother, then his aunt, now claims of date rape, human trafficking, and even chopped bodies. This tangled testimony is wild. The contradictions raise eyebrows in the courtroom and beyond. Is this trauma speaking, or a desperate attempt to dodge accountability? Viewers, how would you judge?
Your question is, how did I get arrested? I go to One Monroe Center on Tuesday morning to fill a police report, and they said I had a warrant for my arrest for missing a court date. Mind you, 2 weeks ago, I had some officers come in, Deputy Cedric Wyrick and his sister Katie Wyrick, which I know very well. They came and talked to me about just doing some counseling and stuff because I was poisoned, and I was telling them what was going on in my life and that I need my inheritance that my mother left me. So they flat out told me, you do not have any warrants, because there was some stuff that happened in Florida and in RJ's that I got arrested for no reason. And so I was under the impression I had 2 warrants for false arrest. I can get into that if you would like me to after I get done with this. Just let me talk for just a second.
Aaron, I'm just trying to figure out what to do bond-wise. Unfortunately, they didn't address this morning when your lawyer was here. So Mr. Stickley is the chief public defender. He doesn't know any of the details of the case. He's just to make sure that your rights are protected here at this hearing. So your residence is presently Mel Trotter Ministries?
I was staying up there so I can get back down to Florida, but my current address is down in Tampa, Florida. I came up here because I had to get my inheritance, and I'm looking for my money that my mother left me, which is probably $12 billion. And so
I know your mom. She wasn't that rich.
Wealthy. We don't like saying rich, but wealthy.
Okay, Aaron, are you getting any mental health treatment? Are you seeing anybody at CMA at Kent County?
Yes, I went to go see not Azariah, Uriah. We had a counseling meeting 2 different times. I went and seen Godfrey up at Mount Charter Ministry 2 different times, and they passed me and said I was good to go.
Are you on any medication?
No, just water.
All right. Well, we need to get this case back on track. Right now, you're living in a ministry shelter kind of place. Mel Trotter's been around for years and years.
Yeah.
Your address is Tampa. I'm going to reset this, the final pretrial, for next Thursday, which would be September.
Is she, because it was on video that she straight up said, I lied on this police report. So I don't know if they had it.
I don't know any of that stuff, Mr. Brown. I know your aunts, I know your brothers, I know your cousins, your grandma, your grandpa. But you're not in the greatest of shape right now. I'm going to reset this for next Thursday at 1 o'clock with attorney Luke Knopfinger. And I'm going to leave the bond as Judge Pattison said it, $2,000 cash or surety. Are you in contact with any of your family down here?
My grandmother. I have to take care of my grandmother. So I came back up here to take care of her and get her out of this disastrous living situation that she doesn't like and I don't either.
Well, then set it in front of me at 2 o'clock. Judge Pattison.
The judge, visibly cautious, resets the case for trial while keeping bond intact. But here's the kicker. Mental health concerns take center stage. By ordering evaluations, the court signals this case may not just be about crime, but about competence. The ruling balances justice with humanity, raising difficult questions for everyone.
I won't be here next week, and I don't want you to sit here for 2 weeks till we resolve this. I'll set it in front of me.
Go over to Keystone.
Well, Aaron, Mr. Brown, I'm not comfortable with you just being homeless out here in the county. I'm setting this as soon as I can, which is next Thursday. Oh, here's Luke right now.
Judge, I was in the.
Bless you.
I heard this. Yeah, so I get the sense you want to set it for sometime next week.
Yes. Go ahead. Aaron, your attorney, Mr. Knopfsinger, just came in to join us. He heard this. He was in the building, and I'll set this as soon as he's available, although we have to consider the prosecutor too. Judge P is not available next week, Thursday, Friday. I don't remember what the deal is, but I can do it with Thursday final pretrials at 2.
Okay, and I can, if you take the case, I can make it work on Thursday, Friday. I also would have some time Wednesday morning too, so I could coordinate with Judge Pattison or.
Well, I don't know when Judge Pattison is leaving, but we also the prosecutor's got to give victim notice. And I see your aunt around. I think she still works at CMH.
I do not talk to that woman at all. I have nothing to say about her. I don't talk to her. I have said my piece. I haven't talked to her since I left there in handcuffs and didn't want to stay there in the first place because that house needs to be condemned. The city needs to take it from them, I think. But I don't talk to that woman. I do not like her. I don't like her husband. I don't like her son.
All right, well, I'll leave it at that. Boy, I'm not good Wednesday, Luke. So let's just leave it now for Thursday at 2. I'm going to ask Lisa Iantelli, who's our mental health liaison, to meet with you, Aaron, see what the deal is, and see if you need some further treatment or some medication or what. The prosecutor needs to get time to get a hold of your aunt and see what her position is on this. Maybe they just want the whole thing to be over with. But for now, I'm going to leave you right where you are. Come on in. Mr. Knopfsinger is going to be available then, and I will see if I can get someone from mental health to talk with you.
Okay, I really just need my finances because I have my eyes on a $13.1 million house that my mother is trying to gift me with what she left me with my grandfather, my inheritance, my trust fund, and somehow it's nowhere to be found from after it was placed in Greenleaf. So that really upsets me.
Well, I imagine so. Where is this house?
Lake Tahoe, Tahoe City, California.
Well, okay. I don't think we have a house in St. Joe County that's worth $13.1 million. All right, Mr. Brown, I'm going to ask Lisa from mental health to come meet with you. And I would rather I didn't have this case since I know everybody, but I know everybody anyway, so I don't know what the difference is. So I'll be seeing you next week.
What a ride. From missing court to inheritance rants and wild allegations, this case is a storm of chaos and concern. The judge pushes it forward, but keeps tight control. For more shocking courtroom stories that leave you speechless, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't miss the next unbelievable hearing.